Hello, everybody. Okay, how is everybody doing? Okay, sorry about this, guys. There we go. Okay, so I promised yesterday that we will do the Hildebrand quests. So I guess I have to keep my word. Which means sorry about this, everyone. I'm just checking something here. Uh, okay, let's continue on. First of all, we are going to go to the gold saucer. Not bad, not bad. Yay! Ooh, boo-hoo. Hildebrand quest. Looking up the Hildebrand quest. So, rise back in the saddle. Level 50. The rise and fall of a gentleman. Okay, so hello, Ren Thunder. How you doing? I'm just looking up the Hildebrand quests. Okay. There we go, back in the saddle. That's the next. How are you doing, Rendisunder? Verily it could be not elk somewhere nearby. Dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Segoli Desert, I bet my life on it. Which means Alda is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator senses. Fear not, law-abiding citizen. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithrili? I do not consort with perverts. What you looking for? A half-naked islander? What likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If ye do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate Pa cousin's kid best friend lost his blade the other day to the Kupo. Sorry lass, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... I take it you dealt with the zombie problems, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Fall almighty, bugger me with bleeding spear. The dead have risen and they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. You do seem a bit hale and healthy. Which, begs to question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring the thieving duelist to justice. Hear about that, did ya? Might be harder than you think. Even I got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden, what said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why if it isn't the lady from the Sangoli? A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Well, Sarah Linday, you might as well go after him. You'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the Inspector. My beloved Pureheart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps. The wind bears her soul to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation from the deepest pit to the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell me of the theft? Tell us of the theft. Theft, sir? Thefts, sir? To be more precise, my pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashion at Sunsilks and took it to a match at the Coliseum. I realized it was gone. So the time and the location of the theft are unknown. Essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Pardon me, guys. Thank you, Dave, for the follow. Not the follow. Thank you, Dave, for the host. Thank you very much, Dave. Sorry, guys. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on that day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Okay, so I have to go to the Colosseum. Or around the Colosseum. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 pawns, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pawns? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There are sure a lot. There are sure a lot of giant crates in Alda, at the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. These crates are everywhere, Sarah Linde. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Of course, I still have plenty of explosive. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehood and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess while recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates has it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and star. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping and nothing untoward. You deviants! Were you behind all the thefts all this time? You've been stalking me. What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? Ah! But of course, that I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating, but a moment ago, those thieves are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts. As those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victim's weapon after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deducted that those buffoons in the boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I am a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you. With pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Huh? Where the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything. Hello, Fortitude 2. How you doing? How are you doing, Fortitude 2? Oh, awesome! Great, I think I fixed my Twitch problem. Pardon me, guys. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. That man you were to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. Haha, I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Imbecile's friend, do you intend to help him? Okay, my mic isn't muted. Now I have to go to the Golden Bazaar. I can't believe I'm doing this quest line again. I honestly can't. And hello, Necrin. How you doing? Thank you very much for joining. I am Darksage Ron, the Relax Gamer. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and yeah, that's all I ask. I'm Humphrey, and you are. At last, I caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me, a victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago. But where he thought to find a wealth, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Carteneau. Magic Tech to the right of us, Magic Tech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lu. We were. Core, he was a dab hand with the old magic, he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there was a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell him, Elazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar, scoundrel! I trusted that Koopa with my father's blade. Bid him take it to the smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to see things right. Look at me, you bleeding Koopo. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy, and that you're holy that you'll face reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. All right. He beat me. He beat the shite out of me, and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay for Chirigan. Shirugian. I had no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, Then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help this man he has wronged? Shall we begin our search for the sword by questioning the people in the Golden Bazaar? Antique swords? Oh, I haven't forgotten. I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveler merchant, Jojompa, is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. Oh, that was a girl. It's my mistake. That boy should be ashamed of himself. Robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhaps you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Eleazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. It has to be here somewhere. Ah, okay. It's over here. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of devious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary, though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eleazar. A well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folks in Camp Drybone. Tis tis. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me, I say we search that spring first before declaring all to be lost. Okay, guys, I'm sorry to do this, but I seem to be a little bit more tired than I figured I would be. So I'm going to thank you very much for watching tonight. Again, I am so sorry, and tomorrow I will be playing more, I promise. This has been Dark Sage Ron, the Relaxed Gamer, saying, like always, save now, save often. I will talk to you later. Bye.